Salam everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rabya and welcome to video number 31 for me. Today I started off my video with a new greeting just because this video is going to be the first video in a little mini series I want to do on my channel for Ramadan, and salam just means peace in Arabic, so I'm hoping you and everyone in your life peace to the whole world because we all need those peaceful vibes right now. And yeah, so this is a tutorial on how to get this peachy spring perfect look in my opinion, and I'm going to be going over a new technique on how I like to do my base for everyday wear, as well as show you how I got the peachy tones in this look. And also I just really quickly want to introduce my Ramadan with Rabs series. So this is video number 1 in that series, and basically what I want to do is give you 30 videos leading up to Eid. So for almost every day of Ramadan I want to upload something. Maybe it'll be a once a day upload, twice a day upload, but at the end of the Ramadan series I just want 30 consecutive videos for you to enjoy. And the way I'm planning on doing it is I want to do like Monday through Thursday some more lifestyle, not so much beauty related content. I mean, my channel is a beauty channel, so there might be a little sprinkle of like hauls or reviews in there, but I want to try to branch out and do more like lifestyle motivational videos because those are the videos I am currently enjoying on YouTube. And also on Fridays I want to do my how-to series, keep that continued, and basically I'm just going to go over a technique in depth every Friday. So whether it's a black smoky eye or, you know, like a how to wing liner, whatever it is, if you have any requests, leave them in the comments. And then Saturday and Sunday will be full-on glam tutorials that I think will be perfect for Eid. So last year I had like the little hashtag Eidspired, and those looks will just be more colorful looks that I think will pair really great with like the colorful vibes of Desi clothing, and also they'll just be colorful makeup looks. So I really hope that these videos are all-encompassing, helpful, but they are in the celebration of Ramadan, and I 100% got the inspiration for these videos because of Vlogmas, which is, you know, like a lot of YouTubers do 25 videos leading up to Christmas, and I want to bring that kind of positive creative attention to Ramadan, which is a special month for me. One thing I wanted to really quickly disclaim before I get into this video is that this series is more of a creative output for me in a month that is special to me. I am in no way, shape, or form trying to make religious commentary or anything. It is just a month that is really special to me, and I want to celebrate it and bring awareness for it through this video series, but it's not like I'm not intending for it to come off super religious or anything. So it is meant for everyone to enjoy, whether you are practicing or you are not practicing. So yeah, with that, I really hope that you enjoy this video and all the videos that are to come. If you ever have any recommendations, leave them in the comments down below. If you do like the video, consider liking and subscribing to my channel. And yeah, with that, let's just get in to the video. So I've already moisturized and primed my skin. For moisturizer, I went in with the IT Cosmetics Confidence in a Cream. It's a really nice thick moisturizer. And then for primer, I went in with the Dr. Brandt Pores No More Primer. This is one of my favorite primers for pore refining. I'm almost completely out. So for my base routine, I'm going to actually do something a little bit different that I like to do when I'm trying to go for a more natural look. And so first I'm going to be starting off with the Morphe concealer. This is a Morphe concealer in the shade C2.25, and I'm actually just going to highlight underneath of my eyes just to kind of, I'm going to basically be highlighting and contouring underneath my foundation. And I just like that finish just because I feel like it's a little bit more natural. So like the highlight and contour is still there. It's just like less abrasive because it's going to be underneath the foundation. So basically I highlighted everywhere that I would usually highlight. And now I'm going to go in with my beauty blender and blend that all out. Next I'm going to cream contour, and for that I'm going to go in with the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer. This is the shade C14. I'm just going to run this along where I like to contour, so that's going to be right underneath of my jawline, around my hairline, down my jaw, and then on the sides of my nose. And then to blend that out, I'm going to be going in with a crown brush. So this is just a dome brush. And the way I like to do my contour blending is I like to kind of work backwards and push up into my hairline. So I don't really like to do swirling motions because I want the line underneath the contour to be pretty stark. So I'm just gonna blend it back like that. I know right now I'm probably looking like super crazy, but I promise you it's gonna all come together at the end. But I just like to blend all of this product out with the dome brush just because I feel like it gets the most like soft blend. What I'm going to do from this point is I'm going to go in with a buffing brush. So this is a Morphe M439 brush. I'm going to go in with my foundation. And the foundation I'm going to be using today is the Dior Forever Skin Foundation. It's the shade 41. What I'm going to do is pump a few pumps onto the back of my hand. And then off the back of my hand, I'm going to swirl it into my hand with the brush, pick up a little bit. And I'm going to start just like kind of pouncing this into the skin. So I'm not really doing sweeping motions with this brush. It's more so just like pushing the foundation in to my skin. And blend some down my neck too. Okay, so now you can see that foundation is on, and you can still see that concealer and contour peeping through the foundation, but it's not as stark as when you put it on top. So when I'm trying to do a more natural glam, this is what I like to do. Like if I still want to create that contour effect, I just like to do it underneath of my foundation just so that I still look like I'm not wearing too much makeup, but I can still wear my contour. So now I'm just going to set, and for that I'm going to be using the Pretty Vulgar, this is the Powder Room Matte Powder. I'm just going to go in with that same beauty blender I've been using, and I just want to push this product into like the corners of my eye. I only like to do this here just because this is where I get the most creasing. And so I'm just pushing this underneath my eyelids, and then I'm going to work this around my nose. I'm not going to set the entirety of my face because I've been really into like glowing skin. So I'm just going to put this powder down where I know I get oily. So it's just like around my nose. And then I do set my under eyes just because of creasing. And I'm also going to set the tops of my lids for eyeshadow application. I'm starting to dust it off just because I don't want too much of a matte finish, and I primarily just want all the areas to be set in place so that the foundation and cream products won't move, but I won't lose that luminosity that the foundation kind of gives my skin. Next, I'm just going to really quickly powder bronze, and for that I'm going to be going in with the Sephora Micro Smooth Baked Face Compact in the shade Deep. So this is a foundation powder, and it's just in a few shades deeper than my skin tone, and I'm going in with this crown brush. I like this brush because of its shape, so it still has that fluffiness, but because it's a little bit narrower, I feel like I get a pretty good line created with the brush, but it also blends out the product itself. So I don't like, again, when I'm doing more of a natural look, I don't really like to contour so much, and so contour happens with a lighter shade. But with a bronze, you're just kind of instating color into your face after you've applied that foundation. So I like just doing this so that I can kind of, again, it is to define my face shape a little bit more, but it's more so to add color. And so I'm just going to basically hit this powder everywhere that I applied that contour. And also because this is a powder foundation, it's also setting the parameters of my face because, again, I didn't go in with the translucent powder there. So it'll just set my entire face too. Okay, next I'm going in with my favorite blush for springtime, and it is the NARS Dolce Vita blush. So it's this really pretty berry toned. It actually matches my shirt pretty well. But I like this blush because I feel like it is a little bit of a deeper pink, and I find that if I do ever like turn a little bit red, like, you know, like a little bit more flushed, because of my deeper skin tone, this is like the pink that I kind of turn. So this is my natural blush shade. It might be a little bit deep for someone lighter than me, but for me it works really well as like a more natural blush. And because it has a little bit of like, there's like, it's not like a matte blush, there's like sheen, like little specks of glitter or shimmer in it on the cheeks, it just looks like a really healthy blush. So it's not like a flat matte blush. At this point, I'm going to be doing my favorite step, which is setting my entire face with the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. So while the spray is still wet on my face, I like to go in with the Beauty Blender and push all of these powder products into my skin. I like doing this step because it kind of makes the powders kind of mesh more in and not sit on top like a powder. So the Urban Decay, like the setting spray, not only does it increase the longevity of your makeup, but I personally love it just because it melts down powders really well into the skin to kind of just give you a more seamless blend. So now my skin's kind of dried up. It has still a little bit of tackiness to it. I'm going to go in with my highlight. I'm using the Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick in the shade Bronze Glow. I'm just going to hit this on the tops of my cheekbones and underneath of my brows to give myself a subtle highlight. And also hit the nose and the bridge of my nose. I go over why I highlight in the style that I do in my How to Photograph Perfectly. I'll link it up here somewhere. And I just like to do it on the outer corner of my face just because I find that it keeps my, like, because I have pretty big cheeks. And if I put too much highlight down here, what happens is I look even more chipmunky. So I don't want that look. And so that's why I've learned just to keep the highlight in this back area. And also, I'm just going to push in all of that highlight into the skin with that same Beauty Blender. Next, really quickly, I'm going to work on my brows, and for that I am going to be using the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil in the shade 4.5. Okay, eyebrows are on. So now we're going to move on to the eyes, and I'm going to be going in with one of my favorite spring eyeshadow palettes. This is the Too Faced Just Peachy Mattes palette. So it's an all matte palette with, it's pretty neutral, but all of the tones kind of shift a little bit peach. I honestly enjoy this palette more than I ever thought I would. I've never been into peaches, but this palette makes it seem a lot more wearable. So what I'm going to first do is go into the shade Peach Tea right here. And this is a Morphe M518 brush. And I'm going to work this into my upper crease. And I'm just going to really define that upper crease shape. So as you can see, I've been blending this into my upper crease, and I also kind of just started dragging this into like the outer V of my eye just to give that some definition too. Okay, next I'm going to go dip into the shade Peach Cobbler, and I'm just going to work this on the outer V of my eye, but I'm also kind of trying to push this into the crease. So I don't want to blend it in there because I want this to kind of just stay all the way at the outside corner of my eye. And I'm just going to work that back and forth and just define this outer shape a little bit more. And then right over top of that, I'm just going to dip into some of this Peach Tart, which is like a little bit of a brownie shade. And I'm just going to, again, just lightly place that in this outer corner just to add some definition. Because on an everyday basis, I don't really like wearing eyeliner. So I like to just define my eye with some eyeshadow. And then I'm just going to go back in with that Morphe brush that we were using this Peach Tea shade on. And I'm just going to blend out the edges, making sure that there's no harsh lines. And also, I don't want it to be a super deep, like, I want it to just look like I have definition there, not that I put it there. So I like to just blend it out until, like, you can't really tell where that brown is. Okay, and then for my main lid shade, I'm going to be going in with this shade of Freshly Picked, which is like a really true peach, I feel. And it's so vibrant. Even though it's like a deeper shade of peach on my skin, it really pops. And again, this palette just made like peach feel like such a wearable color for me, and it smells so good. I also just feel like peach in general is such like a spring color, like you know, with all the flowers blossoming and everything. I feel like peach is like that one shade that is like super spring and super wearable too. Like, because I know like lilac and pastels are really into, but I just on an everyday basis I can't see myself wearing it as much as I do like with peach. So once I have that freshly picked shade applied, what I'm going to go do is go back into that Morphe brush that we had the first shade in and just kind of blend out the edges, make sure that it doesn't look like a harsh line between any of the colors. Okay, so that's it with the eyeshadow palette. What I'm going to do now is go in with a little bit more of a detail brush. So this brush is the Morphe X Jaclyn Hill JH42. I'm going to go back into my highlighter, so the Bobbi Brown Bronze Glow. And just pop this into my inner corners just for like a subtle highlight effect. Next, I'm just going to pop on some mascara. This is a Too Faced mascara, and I just want to pop it onto my upper lashes. On an everyday basis, I don't really like wearing anything on my lower lash line just because I have like pretty prominent dark circles, so I like to just keep it really bright and bare underneath there. So I just do eyeshadow on top and then mascara only on top too. And then I just find that throughout the whole day, like mascara, even if you're not wearing waterproof mascara, it doesn't run on your upper lashes, but on your lower lashes, like I feel like everything runs. Okay guys, and that completes this makeup look. I really hope that you enjoyed the video and found the tips helpful. I really love this pop of peach in the eyes that I feel like is so good for the freshness that is spring. And also like this new way of putting on your foundation. I just really like it because it allows me to do all the steps of my makeup but still not look too like heavy for everyday wear. And yeah, I really enjoy this look, so I hope that you are able to recreate it. If you do, please comment, leave me a note in the comments or tag me on Instagram. And then I really hope that you enjoy also this journey that I'm starting with this Ramadan with Rabs series. If at all times, you can always leave me any requests or recommendations for video content in the comments below or on my Instagram. If you have anything you would want to see in specific for the How-To Fridays or the Eatspiration Saturday Sundays or any of the little random videos I'm planning on filming Monday through Thursday, just of course let me know in the comments and I will make sure to do those. And with that, I think that's all I have to say in this video, and thank you so much again for tuning in. Again, please like this video if you did, subscribe to my channel, share it with a friend that you might think might enjoy it, and follow me on Instagram. It is at Rabs Beauty. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next one. Have a wonderful, beautiful day. Bye.